Rush Limbaugh, the EIB network. As usual, talent on loan from God. And our telephone number, 800-282-2882. The email address, lrushbo@eibnet.com. President Obama hijacked the daily press briefing today, took it away from Gibbs. Under pressure, hadn't had a press conference in, 7 months now? Yeah, since July. Hadn't had a press conference, hadn't met with the press. He's going to have them frequently. He hasn't had one, so he went in there and to talk about his dog and pony show with the Republicans on health care and a dog and pony show on a jobs bill, which is nothing more than an unemployment compensation benefits expansion. And we have 4 sound bites here just to illustrate. And we don't have it, but no big, not complaining. I just noticed that a reporter in there actually asked my question. President Obama, small businesses say that they aren't hiring because they don't know what's coming. They don't know how much it's going to cost to be in business. With your health care bill, if it passes or not, whatever tax increases you have planned, cap and trade legislation, they're holding back. And Obama said, no, that's not right. It's because they can't get loans. So I just want you small business people that did not hear this. A reporter actually told the truth in a question. You aren't expanding or hiring anybody because you don't know what you face down the road, expense-wise. You don't know what the cost of doing business is going to be. And Obama said, no, that's not at all it. They can't get loans. Every small business in this country needs to hear that answer. Every one of them. Because Obama's basically now telling you don't know what you're doing. And this guy has never operated a payroll, a small business. He wouldn't know the first thing to do if a small business fell into his lap. His inclination is to tax every one of them out of business and take away every bit of profit. And then you stay in business with zero profit. That's what his objective is. Let's go to the sound bites. Obama says he's open to new ideas. Surprise visit to the White House briefing room. Major Garrett, Fox News. After meeting with you, John Boehner came out and told us the House cannot pass the health care bill it once passed. The Senate can't pass the health care bill it once passed. So why would we have a conversation about legislation it can't pass? As part of that, he said that you and your White House congressional Democrats should start over entirely from scratch on health care reform. How do you respond?
I've got these goals. When I was in Baltimore talking to the House Republicans, they indicated we can accomplish some of these goals at no cost. And I said, great, let me see it. And, I have no interest in doing something that's more expensive and harder to accomplish if somebody else has an easier way to do it. So I'm going to be starting from scratch in the sense that I will be open to any ideas that help promote these goals.
He's open. He's willing to start from scratch if somebody can tell him how his ideas can be made to work, which is not starting from scratch. The next soundbite is the president adding to his previous answer.
What I will not do, what I don't think makes sense, and I don't think the American people want to see, would be another year of partisan wrangling around these issues.
Stop the tape. I can't. There hasn't been any partisan wrangling. The wrangling has all been within the Democrat Party. The House Democrats are saying no to the Senate Democrats and vice versa. The Republicans, up until Scott Brown just a couple weeks ago, had no say in this, and they were treated as such. There hasn't been folks, you Republicans, do not fall for this. Do not fall for this bipartisan garbage. It's a trap. Get the word out of your lexicon. Bipartisan is a code word for you caving to Democrat and Obama ideas. The American people have voted at the polls, and Scott Brown in Virginia and New Jersey, they don't want bipartisanship. They want to stop this. You have to become the just say no Republicans and wear that proudly. The hell no Republicans. Don't be afraid of it. Trust me. Scott Brown said he's the 41st vote against it, and look what happened. They lost the Kennedy seat. Do not be timid. Ha! Howard Dean in person. Here's the rest of this worthless soundbite.
Another 6 months or 8 months or 9 months worth of hearings in every single committee in the House and the Senate in which there's a lot of posturing. Let's get the relevant parties together. Let's put the best ideas on the table. My hope is that we can find enough overlap that we can say this is the right way to move forward, even if I don't get every single thing that I want.
Well, that's BS, because he's not going to move forward unless he gets every single thing he wants. That's what this whole exercise is about. He wasn't through.
But here's the point that I made to John Boehner and Mitch McConnell. Bipartisanship can't be that I agree to all the things that they believe in or want, and they agree to none of the things I believe in and want.
It's exactly what it is.
And that's the price of bipartisanship.
It's exactly what it is.
Right? But that's sometimes the way it gets presented. I'm willing to move off some of the preferences of my party in order to meet them halfway. But there's got to be some give from their side as well.
What give? They don't... This is solely about your plan. Sorry, you don't have a plan. This is solely about two competing Democrat plans, of which the Republicans played no role in crafting. There's nothing for the Republicans to give up. The only option is for them to join you in this, which is the trick, and they'd better not do it. This is not going to fool people. I am not going to let this fool people. This is just pathological. This is Saul Alinsky. And I got to turn this stuff right around on another last bite here. Unidentified reporter, are you saying, this from the press corps, are you saying that the bill can't pass?
What I agree with is that the public has soured on the process that they saw over the last year.
Stop the tape. They've not soured on the process. They have soured on the substance. They have substance in their minds. They know exactly what this is. The process probably ticks them off too, but it's not the process they've soured on, Mr. President. It is you. It's you, and it's Harry Reid, and it's Pelosi, and Barney Frank, and Chris Dodd, and Ted Kennedy, et al. It is you the public has soured on, Mr. President. The Gallup poll yesterday, 90% of the American people disapprove of the liberal Democrat Congress. They have soured on you. Here's the rest of it.
That actually contaminates how they view the substance of the bills. This gives an opportunity not just for Democrats to say, here's what we think we should do, but it also gives Republicans a showcase before the entire country to say, here's our plan, here's why we think this will work. And one of the things that John Boehner and Mitch McConnell both said is they didn't think that the status quo was acceptable. And that's right there promising.
The status quo is your stupid two bills. The status quo is not the process. This is a trick. This is an often employed Democrat trick to get the Republicans to cave in this case, to non-existent pressure from the American people who just want everyone to get along. The era of McCain is over, not the era of Reagan. Back after this.